Hi YouTube, Susan here again, and I have something to show you. If you watched my latest video on my tool score from Kevy, you know I have enough now. I need a tool chest to organize it in because the bag I've got them in is just, they're all jumbled. So I need a way to organize if I want a wrench, if I want a socket or whatever. So anyway, Kev has kindly given up an old toolbox of his, and it needs a little help. And it needs to be Susan-fied. Anyway, it needs some sanding here at the handles. It's all rusty. It's dirty, but there is lots of storage. There's the top shelf and a second drawer, and a second drawer, and a third drawer. So it's got lots of storage for me. It has a handle on the top so I can carry it. It needs a lot of help, as I said. First of all, I'm going to wash it and clean it up that way so that I can assess what I need to do next. I do know I need to paint it at the very least, but I'm going to wash it first to see exactly what shape it's in, and I'll do that off camera because it's going to take a little bit, but I'll be right back with the next step. Okay, and I'm back with the next step. Now it's all had its bath and cleaned out. However, I found out that the bottom drawer wouldn't sit quite right, and it felt like there was something in behind it. So we discovered, my husband and I, a way to take the drawers out in order to get at the stuff behind the drawers, because it's all sealed in there. Now, this is going to allow me to sand and paint and do whatever I need to separate pieces. So I'll come out with a much better job. And if you're curious, this is an old Mastercraft chest. This is how you take them out. There's a tab here on each side on the drawer. The track goes along here. And in order to take them out, you need to push this tab in to release it.
Which you'll see through a little peephole on the rail.
Which you'll see through a peephole on the rail. But you need to push the tab in on each side to release it off the rail and pull the drawer right out. Now to reinsert, you need to pull this tab up again and feed it onto the rail. And then it should lock in onto the rail again and become one piece again. But this is going to be so much better when it comes to sanding and painting and, you know, fixing dents and stuff. So theirs are all separate, and it's a good thing we took it apart because all of this was mangled in behind the bottom drawer, so it wouldn't sit flat, wouldn't sit right. So now I've got a proper functioning tool chest. Now, I guess our next steps is I need to clean out the junk that's inside there. Now that I've got access to it, there's dirt and stuff I need to get out, and I need to wash in there to prep for paint. And I think the next step beyond that is going to be pounding out the dents and stuff and try and get it back into decent shape for closures and, you know, looks and everything. And then we'll go on from there. Hang on, and we'll be right back with the next step. Okay, and I'm back again. Luckily I've done this off camera because there was a whole lot of pounding going on. I took a regular hammer and a rubber hammer, and I've beaten this box back into sort of a shape where it can close better, because this was all out of whack. The front wasn't level, and it was sticking. Now it opens and closes, it's flush the way it should be. I've beaten out the most of the dents on the top. Now there are some that I can't get out, but the way I look at it, it adds character. And besides, this is not a new box, so you gotta accept a few flaws. I've also begun using a scraper and taking off the flakiest of the paint. The next step is going to be sandpaper. I have 180 grit and 220 grit, and I'm going to go over it with these two grits of paper to prepare the surface for primer and paint. I guess that's the next step. I'll be back when I've done all the sanding and show you the next one. And I'm back again. Okay, I have completed the sanding and scraping of all the old paint on the tool chest and scuffed up all the other areas that didn't need a lot. You gotta at least scuff it so that the new paint will adhere. I have driven a screw into the joint by the handle here in order to hold the handle straight upright because it moves. And then spray paint can be shot underneath here and cover the total top with holding the handle out of the way. So that's easy to undo once it's all painted and dried. And I'm going to spray the latches as well because they're kind of rusted and ugly looking. So that's gonna be, and this is all scuffed up inside because this is gonna get colored too. And the face, I have taped up the rails because they are clean and they work properly, and I don't want any kind of paint on them. I don't care if overspray gets inside the tool chest, but still don't want to mess up the rails. Anyway, so that is where we are with that. It's all scuffed up. All the loose paint is gone. All the dings that I can get out are out. And she's ready for paint. I have not yet touched the drawers, but they're going to have to be done too. Same thing I did on the main chest, I'm going to have to do to the drawers. Anything loose will come off, and then everything scuffed up, and anything I don't want painted will be taped, which is the silver runners here. And then these will be painted separately. Stay tuned for the big reveal when everything is all painted and put back together. Wait till you see what this baby looks like then. Just a second for you, a lot longer for me. Stay tuned. And I'm back again. Here is the final result. It's all painted and reassembled. The drawers are back in. They went in no problems at all. Just line up the slots, shove the drawer into the cabinet, and it locks itself back on the rails. Anyway, I'll take you on a little tour to see where my tools live now. I wrapped the handle in electrical tape because it was missing some rubberized stuff, so I thought, well, give it a whole new coating. The paint job is not perfect, but I didn't expect it to be. These boxes are usually powder coated, and what I was using was paint from Hazardous Waste Depot, so you take what you can get. That way it's done on the cheap because you get that stuff for free. If you can use it, they give it to you. Anyway, there's the main chest here. I chose black as the outside color, and then I have the top drawer is buttercream, the middle one is periwinkle, and the bottom one is almond. Kind of gives it a different look, and that's what I was going for. I mean, I could have painted all one color, but then it'd be like everybody else's. Anyway, Another feature of this toolbox that I wanted to tell you about before I forget is when this lid is down, these drawers lock. Okay? You can't open them. As soon as you open this drawer, the top lid, the drawer is open. Ta-da! And there's my selection of screwdrivers. I have Star, as I always did, but now I have flat and I have Robertsons, and I have a couple of multi-handles that'll handle any kind of tips that go in those. In the middle drawer, I have all my wrenches. I don't have the space or the luxury of having this organized yet. And they still need some cleanup, but I'll get to that. Toolbox was first. Now on the bottom, I have my pliers, the screwdriver tips that I was mentioning go in those other handles, but I didn't have room in the screwdriver drawer for them. I have, as I said, wrenches and pliers, odds and sods, you know, scraper, tape measure, box cutter, just an assortment in that big bottom drawer. And in the top, I have my sockets. Yes, this added to my tool score. Kev gave me some sockets, like a nut driver kind of thing, and a ratchet. Not you know, high quality thing, but it'll work for now. I got some Torx bits. I've got metric and I've got standard sockets. Most sizes. I'm missing some. It's not a complete set by any means, but it'll do. Like I said, for now, it's a good start. And anyway, that's where my tools now live. Anyway, I just wanted to show you, you can do it. You can refurbish a toolbox and make it what you want it to be. And for me, this is perfect. This is where my tools will live, and I'll just carry it into the house and we're good to go. And then I can add pieces I don't have right now as I go and find better ways to organize things. Anyway, thanks for watching, and give it a try yourself. It's not that hard. And let me know in the comments below if you've ever done something like this, or if I've inspired you to do something like this. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe for more videos. See you in the next one.